It's pretty mild, has a little zing to it. It does have garlic in it. All right, and it does have spices, mostly Indian spices, and tomatoes and tomato paste. And it smells wonderful right now. I'm just going to add that in there, get the most from that particular one. I always leave my cans upside down and get to go back to it later to because you always want to take everything out of the can. Too many people waste a lot of what they have, and I'm going to add this also. So there's 2 cans in there because I want it to be nice and thick and rich with sauce. So I'm going to add that in there right now. And the key to this is to mix it really, 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 really good with your onions and your meatballs. You see the onions in there? Now, something that most people wouldn't think about doing for flavor, but we have seen this done traveling, and it really adds a new type of what can I say, just a little bit of a different zest, is I have chopped some Kalamata olives that I'm going to add to this mixture. Now, how many olives? Well, that is for your taste, because some people don't like the taste of olives as much. They feel it kind of adds too much salt. I think that it just is a really nice flavor, and I think the amount of olives I have in here are really good right now. Now, to add to thicken this, and it looks pretty thick, so we probably won't add too much right now, but this happens to be a goat milk yogurt. Now, we don't do dairy, but goat milk is like a really closest to mother's milk. It's people that are lactose intolerant, they can handle that. And we're going to take this and we're going to add this, and this adds a little bit of a creaminess to this. It also is a good thickening agent. Instead of, some people have to add cornstarch. We don't usually use cornstarch in our house. We use arrowroot, or I use a couple other roots that I mix with water to thicken. And you're going to see that this also lightens it up a little bit. It lightens the flavor up so you don't have as much of a bite. And it will also lighten the color up a little bit. And so we mix that together and fold it over. It's easier to fold when you have meatballs because you don't want to ruin the meatballs, and especially chicken. If we're ever using chicken meatballs tend to be very sensitive. They're just not as solid as lamb or beef meatballs. And so this, do you see how that mixed in together and made it like a rich orangish red color? And that is because of the yogurt. Now I'm going to let this simmer only probably in about 20 minutes, and then we serve it over brown rice. This is a great meal. It's quick, and you can do it in about 30 minutes. The brown rice is steaming right now. I have a brown rice steamer, and that usually takes about an hour. I actually have 2 cups of brown rice to 4 cups of water, and then we're just going to put it on top of our, or actually we're going to put this mixture on top of our brown rice, and it's going to be delicious. Bon appetit.